It has been 5 years since I was in trucking school to get my CDL. And honestly, it's gone by quickly. Now, I've learned a few things. It's been a hell of a journey. And I wanted to share this video with you guys. So maybe if you just got your CDL or you're in school on the brink of getting your CDL, maybe I can save you some headache and trouble and tell you some things that I learned that I wish I knew when I first started. Stick around to the end, hit the like button, let's get right after it. Um, yeah. So the first thing that I have written down is pretty obvious, but it needs to be talked about because I don't think a lot of people, well, there might be some people that don't think of this. Be prepared to drive. Okay? Your entire career, if you're going to be a truck driver, your entire career pretty much revolves around driving. So you need to somewhat enjoy driving. If you don't like driving at all, like you live 15, 20 minutes from your job now and you don't even like driving to work, or you just don't like driving at all, I would not even look into truck driving. It's not right. It's not going to be sustainable for you because there's no sense in being miserable because you're going to be driving all the time. I've always liked driving. Before I did get my CDL, I was in automotive, but I always wanted like a delivery driver job. Funny enough, I just had a terrible driving record. I had a lot of fender benders in my 20s and totaled some cars and this, that, and the other, but came back from that and I haven't had an accident in like 6 or 7 years now. So yeah, just make sure that you're prepared to drive a lot, especially if you're over the road or regional. All right, the second thing that I have written down. This is more for the drivers that are looking for another job. Um, don't be so quick to take everything that a disgruntled employee says as fact. Don't listen to disgruntled employees. And the reason I say that is there's a lot of people who leave jobs and then they go and post reviews that are like really negative and stuff like that. Honestly, if you think about it, no current employee is going to work somewhere and leave a positive review while they're still working. Um, I don't think that really happens much at all, but don't go on these Indeed and stuff and look at all the reviews before you just read the first five top ones that are like horrible. But yeah, you gotta it's kind of hard because you gotta kind of gauge it for yourself. But I remember one time I was looking into a job, and if you see all negative reviews, that's a red flag. Or mostly negative reviews, but read the good reviews and the bad reviews. And the thing about Indeed, they have like a 1 through 5 score, and that's pretty. I'd say anything with like a 3.5 or better is a good company. Very few companies have like close to a 5-star rating on there. Um, and the another thing that I have written down here, guys, when you're getting into trucking, do not be afraid to change companies and try different things. Try hauling different types of freight. Your CDL is your resume, okay? It really doesn't matter how many jobs you've had in trucking, as long as you're getting experience and you're learning different things. Pull different types of freight. Pull tanker, flatbed, doubles, whatever you can. Um, just don't be afraid to like leave a company for something better, okay? It seems like the more time goes on, the less loyalty actually pays off, especially in trucking. Um, at most of these companies, you're just a number, and you're going to work to get a paycheck and stuff and to feed your family and stuff like that. But if something's not working out for you and you try to compromise with your supervisor or whatever and it's just not working out, look elsewhere. That's all I gotta say. Um, you know, a lot of people are like, I guess they get like anxiety leaving or like anxiety about change or something like that, but um it's not for me. It's like I've always I kind of change is kind of exciting for me. Um yeah, don't be afraid to try different companies. Be wary of these recruiters. Some of them. A lot of these recruiters are going to say anything and everything to get your ass in a seat in orientation because they make a commission off of it. So, a lot of these ads are misleading, and the job listings. The best advice that I can give is try to find a driver that currently works for the company, if you can, and hear the real story from his mouth, because that is the best type of networking is other drivers. If you know them, that's the best way to get all the up-to-date information about the company, the benefits, the pay, and everything. They'll tell you exactly how it is. The drivers that currently work there, I wouldn't listen so much to drivers who left there because they're probably pissed off for some reason. Um, yeah, just these recruiters, man. It's there's some sketchy ones. There's a lot of good ones too. I'm not talking bad on all recruiters, but I know like anytime I talk to like an out-of-state recruiter, um see, it's kind of hard because I haven't really worked at a job that like really sucked. I liked most of my trucking jobs and stuff like that. They were pretty upfront, but like, see, I always like read reviews and tried to like do as much research on the specific company as you possibly can, and that is going to keep you from, getting sent to Utah for orientation and then not having a flight back or something like that. I've heard some crazy stories about drivers in orientation and stuff. It blows my mind. Um, don't expect to get rich. Guys, trucking is a good career. It's a good job. It's solid. It's consistent, but it's not going to make you wealthy or anything like that. Now, you can save your money that you make from trucking and invest it into other things, and then, yeah, you can get rich like that, but trucking is just a blue collar job that pays pretty good for what you have to do. It's pretty easy. There is the thing that I love about trucking, guys. There's no stress at all. Like there's no one barking over your shoulder. Um, Sometimes you're pressed for time, but at the jobs that I've had, it's all up to you. Like there's no rush. Um, Now you do have to work crazy hours, but after like the first couple of years, you get used to that. Um, Trucking is awesome. It's just such an independent job, and it's just you in the truck, and it's like your own little personal office without the coworkers. If you work best alone, independently, trucking is probably for you. It's not the best job in the world, but it's pretty good. I've done everything from regional, over the road, and local. I started, my first job was local, and the jobs in between that were all regional and over the road. And now, 5 years later, I'm a local fuel hauler for Love's. So I actually ended up back where I started, but yeah, it took me a while to find the right job for me, but I found it now, and it's nice to know I don't have to worry about like looking for jobs anymore and stuff like that. So you will find something that works for you. It will take time. Um, just be patient with it, and yeah, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And I hope you guys like this video, and subscribe if you haven't to the channel, and we'll catch you next time. Stay safe, keep trucking.